Welcome to Good Mythical MORE. Let's eat some crickets together. These are an assortment of flavors from a brand called Into Life. Kickers! Not a sponsor.
But first, let's try to guess the definition of the word sialoquent. Sialoquent.
Sialoquent. This is someone who doesn't talk a lot, like Sia. Sia does talk. She just can't see her face.
So it's definitely to do with speech, with eloquent, but what does sia mean in Latin?
Not talkative. Not talkative.
This is when you don't talk about Sia's controversial movie. You just decide not to talk about it.
Tending to spray saliva when speaking. Oh, this is a nice one.
Oh,
to
you're
use.
so sialoquent.
Sialoquent.
And that's a compliment,
saliva
right?
sprayer.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, don't be a sialoquent person. All right, as I said,
Did you have
earlier,
a sialoquent boss at any point? Because I know we both had bosses with bad breath, but
not
also spit.
not a spit talker. No.
Did you have any bosses?
Did you?
No, but did you have any bosses that had spittle form on the corners of their mouth when they talk?
I had professors with lots of spittle. Let's dig into some of these. We can keep talking about the spittle. I'm not going to go away from it.
If you could,
I remember a specific professor, Doctor. You remember him? We were in. It was like our calculus class, and he was. You could
calculus 3.
You could hear his mouth getting all like. It was like fabric-y. It's like it was getting very dry, and he would just keep talking, and this white stuff would form on the edges of his mouth.
Yeah, spittle. That's what I was saying.
It's like a bunch of white stuff.
If you could press a button and make yourself like to see spittle, would you do it? Because it's so nasty. It's one of the, it's one of the bodily things that happens that I am least fond of. So if I could press a button and make myself like it, would I? I think I would.
I would not. Mango habanero, white cheddar.
Did you try any?
Jalapeno garlic. I didn't want to start with that one because it's spicy and it might
hurt your little tongue.
It might cover up the experience of the yes, it might hurt my wee tongue. Orange creamsicle. All right, we'll save that one for dessert.
I got mole over here. I mean, they got Mexican mole.
Oh, yours are different than mine.
Yeah, and basil, sun-dried tomato basil. I got lemon meringue. What? Who thought of that? I got Italian lasagna.
All right, lemon meringue, I'll put that with the desserts.
As opposed to, French lasagna. And cotton candy.
All right, that's another dessert. So we'll save the 3 desserts. I mean, they went through a lot of trouble with this packaging. I mean, it looks like a test tube.
It seems wasteful. I'm
10 grams. No, it's full. There's no air in it.
No, I just mean that
it seems pretty efficient to me.
I mean, I guess you'll recycle that.
All right, so let's start with Italian lasagna crickets.
I kind of want to be.
How many do you want?
Well, one went on the floor.
I'm just gonna eat this many. Crickets aren't great, but they're not that bad. I mean, when you've eaten everything that we eat.
They kind of just take on the flavor of whatever you put on them. In this case, lasagna, but it doesn't really taste like lasagna.
This is not bad at all. It's got a nice little crunch. It's like a mini crunch that should be called something else, like a crunch.
A crunch. I like it.
I do not taste.
You want to save the mango habanero because your little tongue might get.
Yeah, I do not taste any lasagna. Along
jalapeno garlic. You want to save that one too? You worried about this one?
Let's save that one. What about basil? Sun-dried tomato basil.
I was watching. I tend to be that dad that watches golf at times, much to the dismay of my children and
lots of stuff on there.
Everyone in my life, and there was an announcer, like a on-the-course announcer.
I'm giving you too much.
And he was making so many mouth noises.
Oh, really?
Like somebody needed to tell him to drink water.
Oh.
Like it was like he would be like, on the tee at 6, and you'd be like, what is happening? And then
that's gross.
And then I was like, I'm gonna go on Twitter and see who else is talking about this. And on Twitter, going back 7 years, people have made comments about this particular guy's commenting and how he's making these. And then people are like, please get, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but please get so-and-so some water.
Fabric mouth.
Or they,
For 7 years, they've been saying this.
He's a renowned golf announcer.
The PGA Tour does not read tweets, apparently.
No, but then yesterday I just happened to check in on a golf tourney, and he was on the course.
Were you listening for it at that point?
And I was listening for it, and I was like, I can't hear it. Either he's just got a water, or they said something about it.
Or both. I mean, yeah, it's really, guys, you wouldn't let something like that go on for 7 years, right? I mean, Stevie, you would say something within 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if people were like,
we do gross stuff on the show all the time.
If people were routinely complaining about one of us making weird mouth noises on a regular basis, I mean, to the point that it becomes almost impossible to watch this show, you guys would say something about that, right?
I guess I've stepped in that one. Hey, it's different. It's not. There's not an easy remedy.
Yeah, you're not announcing a golf match. You are eating.
Now this is mole.
I didn't like the tomato basil.
I didn't.
Tomato basil.
Get rid of that one.
Can I do my own?
Do your
pouring?
own. All right. So this is mole. It's gonna have.
Which is really like a spicy chocolate.
Yeah.
Not
It just
great.
tastes like chocolate. I like it. I like that one the most.
So far, I'm still waiting to be surprised.
I think you're disappointed because you like mole, but if you just go with chocolate, white cheddar. I bet you this one's gonna be the best one.
Stevie, are you a mole person?
I will have mole, but I find myself in a situation in which you have to choose mole above other dishes that you could choose from. And in that particular situation, I do not choose mole.
Yeah, me neither.
If you go to a Mexican restaurant for the first time, what do you get?
It depends on the kind of Mexican restaurant, but I enchiladas, not mole enchiladas, just enchiladas. But I like to
Shredded chicken?
if they have like a ranchera and a verde sauce, I like to do a
both.
half and half.
Oh, a half and half?
Yeah, and yes, shredded chicken enchiladas.
Indian curry is what's up next. I really liked the white cheddar is the best. It is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It just has to be. Has to be the best.
Oh, that's nice.
Stevie, I order the same thing you do.
The curry is so strong.
Really?
Well, I get enchiladas every time, but if they've got mole, I try it because if they can do mole, they can do anything.
I think this one is second best.
Yeah, curry's good. It might be
Indian
my
curry.
favorite.
Might be Rhett's favorite.
It might be. I mean,
All right, before we get to desserts, let's try the ones for my sensitive tongue. Mango habanero.
do you know, we got this thing called the Mythical Society, right? We talk about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
You might be thinking, why are you talking about it so much? Because we think there's some things happening over there that you should potentially consider being a part of. I mean, there's all kinds of content over there that only lives on the Mythical Society, including a monthly AMA with us. You ask us anything you want to ask us, and we give answers that it's pretty unfiltered. I'll say that. It's pretty unfiltered.
Listen, we're people just like everybody else. If you ask us a question, we're going to answer it like a person, especially on the Mythical Society.
That's a spicy.
A spicy, but not tasty to me. I'm looking at the wrong one. I didn't really get any mango. I didn't love that.
I'm just thinking, I know this goes against the whole principle of this company, but I just think just salt and pepper on your crickets. And
Can I tell you?
I can
Link?
see myself snacking on this stuff
Oh,
in the
wow.
future
Oh my!
because
when
of
when things get bad.
the protein
After
and the crunch.
our sunflower tasting more, I got so many tweets and DMs of first-time sunflower buyers and eaters.
Really?
Yeah,
She changed lives.
yeah.
This is
much better.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah, I'll say that one's pretty good.
Jalapeno garlic If you're gonna choose one, choose this one.
Well, those salt and pepper ones, I guess they're just cracked pepper.
Yeah.
I kept a bag. I
Yeah,
got
I
a bag
was,
around there.
Got a bag in there.
Talking to my parents yesterday, and my dad was eating seeds while he was
Talking to you?
you know, in the background. He's a background dad talker. I don't know if you guys experience the same
Does she put it
thing.
on speaker?
Put it on speaker.
It's on speaker, but she's clearly, you know,
The only one you're
prominent
talking to.
Yeah, and then you hear the commentary from the back. And he was like, "Well, which flavor did they choose?" And I couldn't quite remember, but I remembered that you liked the black pepper, and he's like, "Oh, that is good." I just did not want to hear that they chose pickles.
I just did not want to hear.
Pickles weren't bad. Cotton candy, bad to me. Naughty.
I just think you don't need this to be sweet, but I don't think it tastes bad.
Yeah, making these sweet is strange.
I understand why they're trying it though.
Lemon meringue.
What else could you do with this? Once you get the crickets out.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep these for like, I don't know,
Collecting things.
like samples. Like,
Oh yeah, I could take samples of my pool water and give it to the guy. Do you need this?
try that.
Do you need this? You know what? I take samples of the water in my tap. I take it to the town. I say, here you go. Run a test on this.
Sir, we're sorry, but we have to inform you that your tap water is full of crickets. You have a cricket infestation.
What kind of samples
in your
could I
tap
get with
water.
this? You get a blood sample, take it to your doctor.
Yeah. Mr. McLaughlin, I'm sorry to inform you that your blood is laced with crickets.
I could put a urine sample.
And lemon meringue.
I might be able to fill up most of these.
This is how we're going to be doing the mythical drug test moving forward. So, everyone's on notice, guys. Get ready for the drug test. I'm implying that our crew is on drugs. That's not cool.
No, you're just implying that they've tested regularly.
And
as they are.
Right, so they're not on drugs.
Like the weekly test that we give them.
Right. What have I done? All right, and last
I
but
like
not-
the lemon because it doesn't taste. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
I
taste
do.
like lemon.
You know, I put it in the top 4, even though I don't normally like lemon things. For dessert, orange creamsicle.
I got high hopes for this one.
Ooh, there's some big crickets in that one. It's like the main thorax.
It's mostly.
There's
thorax.
no legs. There's no legs in here, which is great.
What are they doing with the legs?
Ooh,
They're putting the legs somewhere else?
that's nice.
They're using the legs for something else.
The reason why the sweet ones don't work is because after you've tasted the sugary part, then you're just left with this cricket taste. But with the savory ones, especially with the spicy stuff, and I think with that lemon too, it sticks with you through the cricket tasting phase, and it makes it seem like a viable snack. So we're getting rid of all these because these kind of suck.
Allergy warning: if you're allergic to shellfish, you may also be allergic to insects. Did you know that?
Oh,
Yes,
need
because
a-
crustaceans are
So, ladies
related
and
to
gentlemen,
insects.
we have lemon meringue, Indian curry,
I like the orange sickle.
orange creamsicle is less than lemon meringue. White cheddar, and then for the win we have jalapeno garlic.
Congratulations to Into Life in Lewiston, Maine. Keep up the good work.
You're in the future. If you can just hang on long enough, you know, you'll be profitable in I don't know, in a few decades. I don't know. I bet you're already profitable. I mean, look at these test tubes.
Yeah, I mean, that's money right there.
This is the clearest my pee has ever been.
Do you want to go for round 2? You want to? Let's go. Let's both pee into the same toilet and see who can go the longest the second time. Don't cross streams though.